A very good morning to all. Children, our previous lesson was on rain related to nature. Now, next lesson we are going to see about animals. In our next lesson, we are going to learn a very good moral with the help of characters of animals. Our next chapter is Aesop's Fables. Aesop was a slave and storyteller who lived in ancient Greece between 620 and 564 BCE. Fable means a short story, typically with animals as characters, conveying a moral, a good message. So let's start quickly with our lesson. Lesson number 2, Aesop's Fables. Fables are short stories that have a moral or message for us, something to learn and keep in mind as we grow up. Most of the fables have animal characters who think and act just like human beings. It is believed that many of the fables were first told by a wise person called Aesop. Aesop lived hundreds of years ago in a country called Greece. His stories became so popular that people passed them on from generation to generation. Many proverbs and sayings that we use today are based on these fables. Here are two well-known fables. Children, as I told you, fables are short stories which gives us very good message. This message we should keep in our mind till as we are growing up. We should learn from this moral and we should keep this moral in our mind. In these fables, you can see animal characters thinking just like human beings. This is not the real story, my dear children. These are the imaginative stories written on behalf of animals, considering their feelings. These stories are written. And it is also believed that these stories were first told by Aesop. Aesop lived in a country called Greece. The stories written by him became so popular, were liked by people so much that they are passed on from one generation to another. Children, you are enjoying stories from your grandmother. From where your grandmother knows the story? Yes, her grandmother told her. And your grandma's grandmother, from where she knows the story? From her grandmother. So these passing of stories from one generation to another generation. It's a story time. Children, can you see a picture on the screen? Yes. Which story picture is this? Very good. I know you all know this story also well. This story is of Lion and the Mouse. I'm not going to narrate you this story, but there are certain things which we should learn from the story. I would like to highlight these points. In this story, the king of the jungle, that is lion. He underestimates mouse because of its size. He thinks this is such a small creature. What this small creature is going to help me? And he leaves him. Okay, fine, go. I'm not going to eat you up. One day, he gets caught in the net of hunters. At that time, when lion roars loudly, this small creature releases him from the net and saves his life from hunter. At that time, lion realizes that creature is small or big. They are useful in their own way. They have their own quality. Similarly, the story which we are going to see today is of a stag. The picture on the right is a picture of stag. Stag is a male deer. In this story, stag feels that his curving antlers makes him look graceful, beautiful and handsome. But when he looks at his legs, he feels his legs are very ugly. At that time he feels, why God has given me so ugly legs. When he was thinking at that time, he could hear the sound of arrow and he could quickly guess that hunters are near him. As soon as he takes the call of hunters, he runs quickly. His legs carried him swiftly in the forest. Hunters tried their level best to catch him, but Stag, because of his legs, he ran swiftly. When he felt that now he is at a safe zone, he slower down his speed. And unknowingly, he enters a thicket. At that time, the antlers which he was very much proud of gets entangled in the thicket, in the branches of thicket. The more he was trying to release them, the more it was getting entangled. During this process, he could hear the sound of hunters. He get very scared, but somehow he manages to release himself and again starts running. He runs very fast and soon he reaches a safe place out of the reach of hunters. Then he realizes that the antlers which I was so much proud of, because of them, I could have died. But legs, about whom I feel they are very ugly, they saved my life. From this incident, he learns that very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. Now, let us read the story and understand in detail. The stag at the pool. One day, A beautiful stag came to a pool of clear water. As he bent down to drink, he saw his own reflection in the water. He was delighted with what he saw. Instead of drinking water, he kept looking at his own reflection. This paragraph says that there was a beautiful stag who came near a pool to drink water. But when he bent down, he saw his own reflection. Reflection means his own image in the water. He was delighted. Delighted means he was very happy when he saw his image in the water. And instead of drinking water, he kept on looking at his own reflection. Children, at time we also are going somewhere out and we get ready, and at times you also look at your reflection in the mirror and you feel, oh, how cute I look or how beautiful I look. The same way, this male deer felt he looks very beautiful. Let's move ahead. How handsome I look, he said to himself. How beautiful are these curving antlers. These curving antlers. How they add to my beauty. How graceful they look. When he saw his own reflection, he could first see his curving antlers. Can you see those horns on his head? Yes, antlers are the horns that grow on the head of male deer. Only male deers have antlers. And he thought his antlers put beauty, makes him look graceful. He kept on thinking, he kept on looking at himself. Let's see ahead what happens next. Then he moved nearer and saw his legs' reflection in the pool. He was quite disgusted. Look at my legs. Ugh, they are so ugly. All spindly with small feet. How I wish the nature had given me legs worthy of my stately antlers. Now when he moves ahead, he could see his legs' reflection in the pool. And looking at his legs, his reaction was quite disgusted. Disgusted means feeling strong dislike. He did not like his legs because he feel that his legs are ugly. He described his legs as spindly. Spindly means very long and thin. And he started thinking that why nature has given me such legs. I have so much deserving and admiring antlers. He called his antlers as stately. Stately means grand. He started thinking, God has given me such a worthy means deserving or admiring, and stately means grand antlers, then why God has given me such a thin and long legs? As he was brooding in this way, the stag heard an arrow going swish across the pool. At the same time, he picked up the scent of hunters. With a quick turn, he bounded away. His legs carried him swiftly into the forest. The hunters were hot on his trail, but they were no match for his speed. Soon the stag left the hunters far behind. Here, now this stag was brooding, means thinking sadly for a long time. When he was brooding, when he was thinking sadly, he could hear a sound of arrow, swish sound of arrow across the pool. And quickly he understood that there are hunters near me. With a quick turn, he bounded means he ran with long steps. And his thin long legs helped him to run swiftly into the forest. The hunters were on his trail to catch stag. Hot on his trail means the hunters were close to him to catch him, but they couldn't match with the speed of stag. So soon the stag left hunters far behind. Let's go ahead. Safe and out of the hunter's reach, the stag slowed down. Suddenly, without realizing it, he walked into a thicket. There were trees with strong branches growing close together. And alas, the same antlers of which he was so proud got caught into the thicket. Now, when he left hunters far behind, he reached a safe place. He slowed down his speed. And suddenly, without realizing, he got caught into a thicket. My dear children, thicket means a large group of trees, bushes, etc., which grows close together, close to each other. And alas, his antlers, they get caught in this thicket, in this thick growth. Let's see what happens next. The stag tried to shake himself free, but the more he struggled, the more entangled his antlers got in the branches. My dear children, the more he was trying to free himself, the more his antlers were getting entangled means getting caught or in something. More his antlers were getting caught in the branches. Pay attention in the slide. Once again, the stag could hear the hunters drawing close and grew afraid. At last, with a great difficulty, he managed to free his antlers and bounded away. Now, when he was struggling to free his antlers, he could again hear the hunters coming near him. He got afraid. But with great difficulty, somehow he managed to free his antlers. Then, let's go ahead. I realize now that my ugly fit saved my life. I was so proud of these handsome antlers, but they would have been the cause of my death. Very often, we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. And at that time, he realized that the feet which I was feeling was ugly. They saved my life. And the antlers about whom I was so much proud of, they could have been the cause of my death. At that time, he realized and he understood that very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. So, my dear children, you should learn from this story that never underestimate anything, anyone. Don't dislike anything. Like everything. Take everything positively. Positivity always turns to good. Thank you. Students, now we will quickly evaluate ourselves by answering these questions. This is your worksheet for today. Question number 1 is dictation words. You kindly write these dictation words 3 times in your notebook. The first word is fable. Second one is Aesop. Third is Greece. Fourth word is generation. Fifth word is proverbs. The sixth one is stag. Seventh word is reflection. The eighth word is delighted. Ninth word is antlers. 10th word is disgusted. 11th word is spindly. 12th word is worthy. The 13th word is brooding. 14th word is thicket. And the last word is entangled. My dear children, I want you to by heart these words thoroughly. And when you learn these words, the smaller words, it is okay. Fables, Aesop, Greece. These words are easy to remember. But the words like generation, reflection, delighted, brooding, entangled, disgusted, these words you must break and learn. I'll give you one example. Generation. G-E-N-E, generation. R-A-T-I-O-N, generation. Then reflection you can remember. Reflection. R-E, F-L-E-C, fleck. T-I-O-N, reflection. So when you by heart the words, you need to break them into 2 or 3 parts. It will be easy for you to remember. Is it clear? Now let's move and discuss the following question answers orally. My dear children, today's worksheet we will only discuss the words, and when next time we will in our next lecture we will discuss the second story, and after that I'll provide you worksheet along with the answers at the end of the video. Today we will just quickly evaluate orally. Is it clear, my dear children? The first question to you is, name the person who first told these fables. Come on. Very good. Aesop was the first person to say these fables. Okay, the first who told these fables. Come on, next move to second question. What did the stag like about himself and why? What did the stag like about himself? Very good. The stag liked his own antlers. Now, my dear children, here you are also asked why. So when why comes, you can add up to your sentence by connecting it with because. So we will continue with the answer. The stag liked his own antlers because they made him look handsome. Isn't it? He thought that these antlers make him look handsome, graceful. Correct? Now, next question. What was the stag unhappy with? What was the thing which was making him unhappy? Yes, his long and thin legs. Why? Because they did not match with his antlers. Very good. So we can frame the answer like this. The stag was unhappy with his very long and thin legs because they did not match his antlers. Very good. You all are doing really very well. So let's move to the next question. Question number 3. Read aloud the following speeches from the lesson. What the stag said when he saw his reflection. What was the words uttered by him when he saw his own reflection? Yes, how handsome I look, he said to himself. How beautiful are these curving antlers, and how they add to my beauty. How graceful they look. You can write these sentences when this question is asked. The next question is, what did the stag said at the end? At the end of the story, what did he say? What did he realize? Yes, very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. Very good. So, you have followed the lesson properly. That's really very good. You all are doing excellent. Now, my dear children, the last question of our session. Question number 4. Find the smaller hidden words in the following words. You all are very good with this, I am sure. The first word to is reflection. 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 We can make n number of words through this reflection. Yes, I will answer two words over here. Remaining, I know you can make many words from that, but now only two words will be okay for our session. Okay, so from the first word you can make reflect. reflect. You can make reflect. You can also make the word fire. Fire. Very good. The second question is delighted. So delighted. Delighted. You can make which word from this? light. Light. hit. Children, I'm sure you are excited to make n number of words. So, in the next session, the worksheet which I am going to give you, in that these words will be included. So, till that, you can keep these words ready with you. The third question is graceful. graceful. With this you can make grace, grace, and you can make race, race. Is it? Our next word is hunter. 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 Out of this you can make hunt hunt and hut hut. The next word is thicket. thicket. Out of this, yes, very good. You can make thick, thick, and you can make kite, kite. Our next word is growth. 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 So you can make grow, grow, and you can make row, row. The next word is dislike. 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 You can make is like. I hope you have enjoyed this activity. Now, I request you to complete your dictation words 3 times in your notebook. At the end of our second story, which we are going to take in our next period, that is tomorrow, that time I'll give you worksheet of notes. I'll give you notes for both the stories. Okay, children? Till that, complete your dictation words. Stay home. Be safe. Take care. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead.